the next kind of toxic mentor, actually. And this next category speaks to mentors who I would call sourpuss. So this person is like, whenever you squeeze anything out of them, what you get is bitterness. Like, they are sour every time. They are sour every time they are angry, every time they are upset. These mentors, okay, I can speak to you on this one very well. You see, this kind of mentors, you know, I just want to try and make sure that tonight's session is as relaxed as possible. I try not, at these days, I am learning not to always sound officious or to just sound very serious, right? When I'm on platforms like this, I just want to be very relaxed, you know, so that what I'm saying can get to you, you know, as easily as possible, and it can have some sort of soft landing. So the sourpuss, they are always angry. They are angry at something every time they are complaining about somebody. When you are with them, it's always like they have a story of their victory, you know, to tell you. And as much as that sounds good, like your mentor is always talking to you about how they conquered this situation and conquered this person, or how they conquered this group of people, do you want to just take a few steps back and ask yourself, why is this person always fighting battles? Like, they're always fighting. They're always fighting. I guess I get it. They're always winning. But why are they always fighting? So you really don't want to submit or subject yourself under that kind of situation. And the reason is because what you see modeled to you is what you may eventually become, because that is what you're trained to become. If your mentor is always talking to you about victories, how they fought, how they are fighting, how battles is everything, to them life is a battlefield. Eventually, you go begin see life like battlefield. Everything to you will be a battle, right? So you really just want to be careful. What I've also noticed is that eventually you now want to dampen your own joy and your own happiness, because this person is moody, this person is gloomy, this person is not happy. Do you get? So when you're around them, you also now don't want to express your joy, your gladness, your happiness, your excitement about life, about everything. In fact, you now become the person who is, you know, encouraging them. You now become the person who is advising them and all of that. In that way, you're already switching roles. You are already switching roles, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Okay? So this negative atmosphere is not one you want to continually submit or subject yourself under. This kind of person, right? They are always talking about other people to you. I don't know why, but you know, people can't give you stories of their victories without actually telling you the people they conquered. So as such, you realize that you have become your mentor's gossip buddy, because your mentor is always talking to you about other people. And maybe your mentor is even, the person may actually be petty, right? Because they will tell you the details of everything. How these people wanted to overthrow them from their seat of authority, their seat of power, you know, how they almost lost this or lost that, or how somebody in their family, you know, at some point in time wanted to do. You will have information overdose, overload, TMI. Do you get? And eventually, you yourself will start to become like that. So you want to, in fact, in this kind of situation, you know, and the let's be more than friends situation, you just need to decide quickly what you want to do. You need to weigh your options, count your costs, and take a very smart and quick move. So that's for the second toxic mentor for today. If you missed the first one, please watch the previous video, because for some reason I got cut off due to network fluctuation. So you may want to watch the previous video where I explained the first kind of toxic mentor for today. Now, the last toxic mentor that we're going to be looking at for today, right? It's that mentor who is not always available. Yeah, like they are always like, you're on their DND. Do not disturb. You will leave a message, you will do everything, but they are always out of office. They are always out of office. I'll shed more light on that tomorrow. The out of office mentor. They are not always on ground. It is when you need them the most that they are actually not available. They will give you an appointment as you are almost there, like this, 5 minutes to the time, while you are on your way. That is when this mentor will send you a message and say, oh, sorry, my dear, I had to quickly jet out of town. In my mind, I'm like, why? And what I've realized is that these people are actually out of office for you. They're out of office for you. It's just such a pity. They're actually not out of office for other people or some other category of people in their life. Yeah, so we'll get into that tomorrow. But like I always say, I hope that this has helped you. I like to talk about this a whole lot. I remember yesterday I said that I wanted to drop something more like a caveat, that the messages I share here are not the things that I expect you to just carry and go and start sharing, with somebody else, or just go and start forming a doctrine out of it, and then you go saying, oh, somebody said this, Tosin said this and that. I said it yesterday that not everyone has the gift or the grace of articulation. You may have your own grace, whatever God has given to you, which is unique to you, right? But in this case, it is the grace of articulation, and I don't think it is everyone who has it, right? So it's not like it's that easy for me to do, but I feel so strongly that it's a message that is pressing on my heart, and it is liberating a lot of people, and will yet liberate many more people, right? So that's why I do it, and I don't get tired of it. I could just not have anything in mind, but once I pick a topic and I start to type or I start to write, about it, I just keep going on and on, right? That's sometimes that's how you know that you're gifted for something, or you have a message, about a particular topic. And even today, I was totally tired. By the way, I'm wearing makeup today, yeah? It's quite light, but it's not bad. Better than yesterday. So I came back very tired, but I thought about what I needed to do tonight. I watched an episode that I'd done like several months ago, and after I watched about 20 minutes of it, my energy just came back, and I was like, okay, let's do this. After all, there's always something to talk about. There is always a message for somebody, a liberation for somebody. So if this has blessed you in any way, right, we're talking about the 8 toxic mentors you're likely to meet in 2023 and what you need to know. Okay, so if this has blessed you in any way, if you find this useful, vital, and you think it will be beneficial to somebody else, please go ahead and share this video with them. I'm gonna come your way again tomorrow for yet another interesting episode of this series on how to strategically position yourself for mentoring. But until then, I want you to have a wonderful evening, and my regards to all of yours. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.